But one of the greatest things in life is when you can be going through a test. The test wicked, the test rough, but there's something about you, there's something about your relationship with God that makes you ready for that test, that wherein even though it's difficult, even though it's hard, even though it's rough, like Brother Job, you can say, you know what, it no matter what goes on in my life, the Lord give it, the Lord take it away, but I'm going to bless the Lord, I'm going to worship the Lord. That is what causes you to maintain your sanity, where you worship in spite of, you don't understand why you have maintained your integrity. But the warfare is intense in your life, even though you have done everything that God told you to do. But for me, one of the best things is when you can still worship and you don't understand. Because you see me now worship God just because of what God do for me. I worship God because He's my God. And whether I understand or not, I am going to worship. I am going to bless Him. I am going to lift Him up. Because guess what? It is that praise that will cause you to maintain your sanity. It is that worship that will cause you to survive the storm. For God is that Spirit. And you see when Him show up, while you might not get freedom from the situation, you're going to get freedom in your mind. While you might not get freedom from the situation, you'll get freedom in your spirit. And people will look at you and ask, how come you're still laughing? How come you're still maintaining your sanity? Because God kept me. God preserved me. God undergirded me. Why? In the place of worship. His preserving power is released in the place of worship. I come to the end of myself, and that's when He starts carrying me. So you might say, Bishop, you're strong. I'm a bishop strong. The worship causes Him to enter my situation, and He raises me up so I can walk on mountain. He raises me up so that I can walk on stormy seas. You look and you say, you're strong, man. No, it's not my strength. So some people think that you're crazy when you're worshiping, but there's a selfish element, because when you worship, that's how you really survive. That's how you get through it. We're living in by far one of the most difficult seasons in the course of history. And Christians are acting as if worship is optional. In this season, worship is not optional. It is an absolute necessity. Some people worship because they want to, but I worship because I have to. If I don't, I'm gonna lose it. If I don't worship, if I... So when I come to the end of myself, carry me. When I going to the end of myself, I'm begging you, carry me. I worship, so carry me. Oh yeah, yeah, 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 oh yeah, yeah. And so, in Brother Job's situation, Brother Job says something, man. I tell you, say it's serious. He say, you know what? Even though I'm still full of sores right now, even though I know God no answer me, I'm gonna understand what really are going on. Let me tell you something. I'm going to decree a thing, you know. I'm going to decree a thing. I'm not going to speak my situation. I'm going to speak about my desired destination. I'm going to speak based on my expectation. And Job says, thou shalt decree a thing. And right now it's dark, but you see, as I decree, light is going to shine on my way. Job 22, verse 28 and 29. Light is going to shine on my way. So as you open your mouth in the dark situation and you worship, you see, when you're going through, the devil wants you shut down your worship, shut down your declaration, but that's the time to worship, that's the time to declare. And Job, being filled with swords, he says, you shall decree a thing, and it shall be established unto thee. And light is going to shine on your ways. I come to talk to the person who is in a place of obscurity, a place of ambiguity, a place of confusion. As long as there's breath in your lungs, say something, declare something, declare that this is not how your story will end, this is not how things will remain. Open your mouth and declare it, and as you declare it, light is going to shine, clarity is going to come, the darkness is going to back up and respond to the presence of light. And the Bible says, though you see men cast down, though you see people dying, 10,000 will be at your right side and 1,000 on your left. But because you're a declarer, because you're a worshiper, I speak over your life. It will not come nigh you, it will not come nigh your dwelling. For when men are cast down, don't join them and say there is a casting down. Open your mouth and say there is a lifting. I come to declare to somebody who is on the verge of dying, you will not die. There is a lifting. Somebody who is hopeless, you will not go under. There is a lifting. In the middle of your worship, lift up your voice and declare there is a lifting, there is a turning, there is a shift. There's power in your mouth. Your mouth is the valve for the pressure cooker. Because without that valve, there won't be a release of pressure and there will be an implosion. But if you open your mouth and declare it, your praise will cause a spiritual explosion. And what should have killed you, go and pressure something and process something on the inside of you. Because you worship, because you worship, I want somebody to know you're coming out better, you're coming out stronger. At the end of this season, on the other side of this, there's going to be a better Job, there's going to be a better Paul, there's going to be a better David, there's going to be a better Joseph. I don't know what your name is. Maybe you are Esther, maybe you are Ruth, maybe you are Naomi. But on the other side of this, on the other side of this, on the other side of this, there's going to be a double. For the Bible says God gave Job double. He gave him twice as much. I am preaching that somebody is coming out with double. Hey! Hey, yeah, you see, faith is the invisible confidence that something exists other than what you see or feel. If there's ever a time you need faith, it is now. I never lost my hope. I never lost my praise. I never lost my faith. Whatever you do, don't lose your faith. I find Jesus to be very interesting. Watch this. So the Bible says, Simon, Simon, Satan came before me and there was a meeting and you weren't invited. Let me tell you what happened. What Job wasn't informed of, you are going to be informed of. Satan has desire to have you, that he may sift you as wheat. But I prayed for you, not that you won't be sifted, not that you won't be tested, not that you will not go through the process, but that while you're going through, your faith will not fail. Because you see, as long as you maintain your faith, there's going to be a turn. As long as you maintain your faith, there's going to be a shift. As long as you maintain your faith, as long as you maintain your faith, yes, Lord. Awesome. So the Bible says God visited Job, and because of the grace upon him to endure a difficult situation, the Lord blessed him with twice. I want somebody to know that your pain is about to pay you. God will not allow you to go through this and come out of this and not have something to show what you have been through. I don't know about you, but I'm coming out with something. My pain must produce purpose. My pain must produce passion. My pain must produce something that says I've been to hell and back. When you see me driving, you need to understand. Don't just look at my vehicle. Ask me about my history. Ask me where I'm coming from. Ask me what I've been through. When you see me soaring, don't just criticize me. Don't just talk about me. You need to understand I've literally been to hell and back up. But I've come to tell somebody, the harder you get thrown down, if you have the elasticity of worship, if you have got the flexibility of prayer, if you have got the opportunity of stamina in prayer, you will rise to a level that everyone who criticizes you will have to behold you. For now shall my head be lifted up round about my enemies. I've come to tell somebody, when there's a casting down, you must believe that for you there's going to be a lifting up, there's going to be a rising, there's going to be a turning. I prophesy over your life, double for every trouble. I prophesy over your life, gain for every pain. I prophesy over your life, glory for every shame. I prophesy over your life. You're coming out bigger, you're coming out better, you're coming out more glorious. For I reckon that the suffering of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory that shall be revealed on the inside of you. So Jesus said, I prayed for you. Not that you will not fail. Failure is a part of life. Jesus said, I pray for you. Not that you will not fail. You might fail in it, but know that failure is not final. You might fail, but as long as your faith no fail, you will rise. And you look on the day of Pentecost, who had the greatest impact? Not those who weren't tested, but the one who was tested and his faith didn't fail. And he came out, and the impact was 3,000 people being saved in one day. The impact was that his shadow healed people. Listen to me, one of the greatest things you can do is that when you are going through, maintain your worship, maintain your relationship, maintain your connection. Because if you maintain that, I'm not asking you, I'm telling you, on the other side of this is a more glorious you and a more glorious me. See, sometimes we can't see the little pride. We can't see some of the little stuff that only the fire and the process can take out of us. So don't quarrel about the process. Embrace the process. Because if you could only see the other side of this, you would not be complaining right now. You'd be celebrating right now. People will think that you're crazy. Because in this time, how can you be happy? In this time, how can you have peace? In this time, how can you still be prayerful? Because I'm seeing something that the others can't see. I'm seeing the other side of this. And that's what Job saw. That's what David saw. That's what Joseph saw. That's what Peter saw. And I want to ask you before I go, what are you seeing? Because what you see determines what you receive and determines whether you're going to be able to survive. Your survival is largely dependent on your revelation while you're going through your situation. You must be able to see the other side of this. The other side of this. When I open my eyes, I see darkness, I see chaos. But when I close my eyes and look on the inside, I'm seeing the other side of this. The other side of this marital challenge, the other side of this financial struggle, the other side of this diabolic situation that is taking place in my body, that's taking place in my job, the other side of this, the challenge I'm having with the children. I'm seeing the other side of this. If you can see the other side, the other side of this, then you will not quit in the middle of it. I declare God's grace upon you so that you will endure this season. Because on the other side of this is something that supersedes your wildest imagination. Eye hath not seen, nor ear heard, neither have it entered into the heart of men the things that God has in store for those who love him and worship him even while they are going through the situation that they don't understand. God is going to use your pain for his glory. God is going to use your challenge to impact others. Don't quit. Don't relent. Don't give up. God bless you.